Okay. Alright, let's get to work. Yeah. This one. Alright. So actually, I was watching Forsen play a mystery memento-like game. It actually seems very interesting, so I actually really want to watch it. So, we're just going to do this video real quick. Excuse me. Yeah, I got a little bit of coding. Well, it's not really coding, it's more like, oh wow, Bitcoin popping off. Wow, picked a good day then. So, just watching, I'm just speeding through the course, but I found a bunch of other courses on Udemy that's been on sale that I found really good. So I spent like 40 bucks and got like $280 worth of really good courses. Cinematic, a UI design, and a class, skill system, plus AI behaviors. So it looks very good. But I'll probably have to work on those courses later because, I want to just put a game out there and then start, because as long as I have a game out there and then I can start building my social profile, then, make people less likely to want to infringe on my trademarks. So, anyway. All right, let's take a look at this because I want to get back to watching that game because I need to know what happens, All right, so the dollar went up a lot today. Okay, I know Riot, no figures. Yeah, problem is Bitcoin is just so freaking fickle that Riot just doesn't have enough time to adjust. But at least Bitcoin looks like it's going back up, so that's good. All right, markets look flat. Crude oil junk, precious metals junk. All right, and Bitcoin just caught a bid just now, so that's good. Yeah, because I was looking, and then there's a fear trade, like Greg said this morning. So bond yields are down. So money is going into the bond market and cryptocurrencies. So let's take a look at this. Okay. Let's see. Let me just hit this button over here. All right. So Bitcoin is 46.5 thousand. So this probably happened within the past couple hours. So that's good. Ethereum's popping off. Cardano is definitely skyrocketing. So that's good. Dogcoin doing all right. All the coins are doing all right. VeChain, Filecoin. Okay, so it looks like the pullback is finally over. So that means I might actually make out like a bandit tomorrow when my put options that I sold expire, and then I have to buy Bitcoin. However, the higher the price Bitcoin goes, the more money I make. So it's a very, very good situation for me. Pancake swaps at 22.13. So yeah, looking good. Yeah, so everything's doing very well right now. Perfect, because I was so annoyed with the stupid pullback. All right, let's see. So the Fed has come out with the numbers today, probably. Is it updated yet? No. But I guess the market's expecting the balance sheet for the Fed to go up as well. Okay. Hey, Miniwaza. What's good, my N-word? Doing pretty well, actually. Doing pretty well. It's I'm just enjoying my week of just not a lot of headaches finally, all right? So, I'm doing very well, and I can definitely see a future where, the path that Christ has laid out for me is very clear. So I just have to keep grinding through this freaking programming shit, and then it's going to be really good. You beat the case. I don't know what that is, unless you're referring to trademark stuff. So if you're referring to trademarks, next Monday my lawyer is going to send me a draft of the opposition letter, and then we're going to probably send it pretty much that day or the day after because the time limit's running out. So my lawyer is actually really freaking good, and he's actually he's also a patent lawyer too. So that deals with inventions, right? Like actually inventing stuff. So as I've now gone through different kinds of lawyers, and also having to deal with what I guess are different political ideologies, it's pretty obvious to me that lawyering is really more about creativity rather than do you know your case law. I mean, case law is obviously important, so you're gonna get loads of money. No, I'm actually gonna lose money, but that's the price. I mean, it's expensive. I shouldn't say it's expensive to enforce your trademarks, but it does cost money. So You know, I happen to have picked a trademark, right? Dragonfire, Dragonflare Studios, that is actually highly desired. So there are ups and downs of that. The downside is obviously it'll cost more money to enforce it, but the upside is it's very brandable. It's very popular and it's a very strong brand name, right? It's essentially kind of like having Blizzard Entertainment or Rockstar Games or Pepsi or Disney, something like that. So that's actually very valuable. So in the short term, it'll suck, but medium to long term, it's going to be very valuable intellectual property, right? Especially when I actually come out with my battle royale game, and then it gets polished to a playable state, and it looks decent. Because I think one of the things I'm going to do is I'm going to use the assets from the Unreal Engine's canceled game of Paragon, and those are triple A high quality. Let me actually show you Paragon assets Unreal. Let me see if I can actually find the thing here. Content. Actually, I do want to read this. Can I run as I wish? Yes. Okay, you can't always sell the assets separate. They have to be part of a project. This goes for all marketplace assets. Usage right. You can't always sell the assets separate. They have to be part of a project. This goes. Use them freely in a commercial game. I think this should be fine because I'm just going to use it as a default skin and then I'm going to create derivatives from it. Only thing that's currently unready. Can I use that in Unity, which is fine. Honestly, not using Unity. Yeah, I know I'm gonna use the UE4. Actually, I should probably read these usage rights. Usage rights. Oh, well, this is wonderful. Where is the thing that I'm looking for? Yeah, the character third-party seller. All third-party can be used in. Characters generated in MetaHuman Creator, including those in the sample project, are licensed for use in Unreal projects. Because of this, they cannot be sold or distributed on the Unreal Marketplace by third-party sellers because all third-party content can be used in other game engines or media. So that's a no. Can I modify products I purchase? Yes, you're free my... Well, obviously I can, because there's no point in buying it if I can't modify it. Can you IT? Can you other games? Well, I'm obviously I know the answer to that. Oh, here we go. Are there restrictions to how I can use marketplace products that originally appeared in an Epic game? A marketplace product for an Epic game may not be used to create sequels or recreate, emulate, or republish those games. Well, I'm not doing a thing. I'm not doing these. Okay. What is it? I'm going to show how I use marketplace product originally appeared in it. Unreal Marketplace. Okay. What exactly is this? Okay. Well, I'm not selling assets on this. Content usage guide, submit, shift find the distribution, seller guide, seller. Okay, so this I'm not able to find what I'm looking for. So the only thing that would be this. I may not be used to create sequels or recreate, emulate, or republish those games. Okay. So I can use it in other projects. I just can't use it to make like a Paragon 2 or a game like Paragon. Yeah, that's fine. I just need a default model. That's not like the default, plain thing. Yeah, I'm not selling the assets separate, so that's fine. Yeah, because it's gonna be free, so that's fine. Free as in okay. Yeah, I kind of forgot what. Yeah, I kind of want to. I already forgot, but. So business as usual. Good to hear things are improving. Yeah, thank God. At least for now. I mean, obviously something could go wrong, but I'm enjoying it. And now that Bitcoin's coming back up, right? I'm constantly asking Jesus to keep waving that magic wand of his to make crypto go up, and yeah, it's going really well. Bitcoin's up, everything's up, and my Cardano position has now improved 1337. 13.1337% better. I don't have Dogcoin. I wish I did. I do have VeChain now, but just like a little bit. I mean, and my moon pots. My moon pots is going insane. Chesscoin's doing really well too. So those liquidity pools are making me a lot of money. At least in terms of, oh great, in terms of moon pot. Oh, good, singular. Yeah, now it's at $17.60. And I actually looked at it. So basically they actually give away free coins in a big lottery. It's like almost $1 million. So what's happening is everyone is buying up moon pots so they could deposit on the moonpot.com, play.moonpot.com website. So not only do they get the normal DeFi farming interest, which is like 112%, but this actually gives you like an automatic free chance to get. Let me see, what's the pot worth? You have an automatic chance to win $1 million, and then I guess there's another pot where you make 107 grand, and then they actually buy cake, so you can win pancake swap. So I think pancake swap's not going to screw with this project because they use their money, they use the pancake swap DeFi site to buy more pancake, and that's what the pancake guys want. I think that's a big reason why they actually lowered the APR on like a bunch of projects. And interestingly enough, I have not seen them tweet anything about lowering the APR. Like they just simply stopped talking about the second round of reductions. So yeah, if anything, I see them increasing the rewards. So okay, so I'm glad that Pancake Swap finally got through their skull. Maybe we shouldn't lower the APR because it actually harms their project, which would be exactly true. So yeah, but we'll see. I'll give an update, and then because it's actually public record. So certain things we're gonna try to hide because like my tracking IDs, that actually has to stay private because anybody with the tracking ID could theoretically hack into my Google Analytics and Google accounts. And there's going to be a huge incentive to do it because he's going to try to, delete all the information. But, I have to approve any unauthorized access, and obviously I'm going to reject everything. So, altcoins soar after Bitcoin price bounces off a key moving average. You know what? This is a good enough thing because I want to get back to watching Forrest play that game. I'm hoping XQC will also play it tonight because I actually I was in the middle of going through my programming courses, and then like obviously I'm in the middle. Like, it's a very interesting story. Like, if you've ever watched that Chris Nolan movie Memento, it's like a fragmented time loop thing, and it goes backwards. This game that Forson's playing is called 12 Minutes, and you replay the same 12 minutes over and over again, but you remember everything. So, and then you die, and then you resurrect, right? So it's that kind of trope, I guess. And you're trying to figure out why this supposed cop is trying to, I guess, get a watch that's valuable from your wife. And then you die because the cop doesn't like you, so he keeps killing you. And the problem is, it turns out that your wife might actually have murdered her father for that watch. And I don't want to give away the story, but I can definitely tell that it was programmed very well. It's got very good polish. I'm willing to bet it was the Unreal Engine. 12 minutes game engine. Let's see, it's probably Unreal Engine. Let me see. What game engine? Okay. Game engine. It doesn't say what game engine it used. Also, he actually paid James McAvoy, Daisy Ridley, and William Dafoe to voice act the characters. So the guy definitely put in some money for this. Okay. Luis Antonio is a former artist from Rockstar Games and Ubisoft who left these companies to pursue independent game and development. Ah, okay. That would explain why he already... Yeah, and of course Groundhog Day, Memento, Rare. I never watched Rare Window, though. Premiered the game. Wow, he's been working on this game since 2015. Huh. What game engine is this thing using? Because it looks like the Unreal Engine. I mean, it could be Unity Engine, too. Okay. But yeah, so he used to work at a AAA company before whatever. Stanley Kubrick. Okay, Memento style. Okay, well it doesn't look like it, but I'm gonna take. I usually just assume everything's the Unreal Engine unless it says otherwise, because it's like pretty much literally the best engine out there. And before we go on, actually, let me make sure I have this here. Okay, because I gotta. Let me see. Udemy UI. Unreal Engine. Let me show you the course that I bought today. Oh, great. Now I got a Unreal Engine UI. Let me see. Yeah, this is the one I bought, and then let me see if I'm hoping it'll actually show up cinematic. I think this is the one I bought. No, this is the one I bought. Yeah, this was $10 on sale, but it's normally $20. Allow? I hope this will run. Yeah, you guys can see this. So this is actually all in the Unreal Engine. I think this is, yeah, this is Unreal 5, but, you know, obviously everyone can get this for free. So I'm not going to have cinematics in my game until probably we upgrade to Unreal 5, because it's still in alpha testing. But yeah.
On a step-by-step journey where we'll create a full cutscene and even go into adding extra effects like camera shake, transitions, playing character animations, playing sounds, and activating particle effect. Your newly created.
Yeah, and this is all in blueprints, no coding required, no C++, that is. Like, I can make my TV show purely in this, because like I was thinking, how the hell would I create a show? And then I'm like, and this was back then, I was like, you know what? Let Jesus deal with that. All right, I just gotta work on the foundation first. Well, now I see the solution right in front of me. So this is just fantastic. And then this is gonna be important because there's gonna be a skill tree in my battle royale game. That's actually a fundamental gameplay mechanic.
Together, we'll learn to build a character.
Okay, this thing. Okay, no wonder it looks like dog shit. All right. So this guy used to actually work for some AA or AAA games, but I definitely recognize. Let me see. Does he? Let's see. Paragon assets. Yep, we're gonna use that. Okay. Well, one of the games he worked on was Wizards 101. I constantly see that game on Steam as like a recommended game, but it looks really nice.
To build a character user interface from scratch.
Yeah, Ghost of Tsushima.
Together,
you got Final Fantasy VII Remake.
we'll learn to build a character of all types.
Breath of the Wild.
Used to display info such as attributes, abilities, golden experience points.
Boo, sports games, boo. But that's because I suck at sports, especially football.
Hi, I'm Mr. Wandra, 12-year industry veteran and 5-year industry educator. This course gives you all the knowledge and know-how to
And these are the Paragon assets.
create interactive menu screens in Unreal. By the end, you'll have an in-depth understanding of how to create, lay out, and script a menu screen, how to create data tables, and even how to create a saving and loading system.
Yeah, this is actually important because I don't actually know much about saving and loading. I had to use like a plugin from Unity, and I used the auto function. It was like just hard. Like, it was hard for me conceptually, but it was actually very easy to do. So learning how to save and load is really good and important, especially because it's a multiplayer game. So eventually you need to be able to save your, like, I don't know, you ever played like PUBG or Fortnite or Valorant? You get like currency points. So obviously that needs to be saved on the server.
To be the go-to resource.
Yeah, like look how good this looks like a AAA. I mean, the text could obviously use improvement, but at the very least it looks very comparable to like a AAA game or AA game. And this course is normally $90, but it was on sale today for $11, so I definitely snatched that up. So yeah, a lot of exciting things to do. I just gotta keep my nose to the grindstone, just keep working. It's like I'm very eager to get started and working, but there's just like, 23 minutes ago. Okay, so this is the new video.
Okay, everybody, it is me.
So yeah, I mean, at first it'll be rough, but just like in the video games, I always take the long-term approach because if I want to gain the fastest amount of progress in gaming or in life, I always take the hardest road first, you know. And it's tough, but you make up for it by enjoying the long-term benefits sooner and longer and in a much greater magnitude. So, I guess maybe there's nothing wrong with the short-term approach, but you just have to understand that because it's a short-term approach, you have to, immediately get to work on, you know, making sure you have a medium and long-term future. Oh, excuse me. Goldman Sachs, oncoming inflation. City warrants something will give in the U.S. market. Oh, go figure. So, yeah, it's going to be really nice. But it's going to look like shit at first. Actually, oh yeah, I do want to know. Unreal Marketplace download Paragon model assets. Where is the actual Paragon stuff? View the assets. Okay. Alright, there's Steel, Iggy, and Scorch. Some orc guy. There's Wraith. This was featured in Udemy. There's Terra. Oh yeah, Lieutenant Bellica is like a real babe. Like, and she also looks like a normal woman too. Like, she looks completely different. So they have different. Okay. Oh, okay. So her skins look very. She has some weird witch thing. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, she looks very. She looks like a ghost from StarCraft, right? That's basically exactly what she looks like. I think her name was Nova. I know the first one was Sarah Kerrigan, but she's a redhead, so. Was created based on the face scans from Home Otoy. You don't know what this is. This looks like some high. This is definitely a AAA website. Jane Bellica. Yeah. I mean, I guess the default skin would just be. Where is it? Yeah. I'm definitely gonna make this the default skin if you choose to play as her. So we have that. Oh, yeah, and then there's the Revenant guy, which we just saw as the thing. He looks pretty cool too. $17 million worth of assets. I can't believe it, but it definitely shows that this is $17 million. Like, I think if it were me making this, I could probably make it for like 100 grand. It wouldn't be as polished. Hey, you got the Volibear guy, Boris. There's another white dude. Well, he definitely is a Chad. I kind of like this one because he doesn't look like... Can I rotate this around? No, I can't. Yeah, he doesn't look ridiculously large like he does in these other pictures. Yeah, because he looks like Conan the Barbarian, but if you actually look at what he really looks, it's like, yeah, the armor is making him look bigger than he really is. I don't know, some gorilla guy, Wukong. Gideon. Yeah, these are really freaking high quality models. Okay, I'm not interested in the cat person. Okay, well, she doesn't have long ears because in my game there are elves, but this will work. Okay. I know we should be getting to the video, but this is more fun. Oh, that's funny. There's an actual skeleton pirate skin. My God, look at the detail on that. That's insane. She's some ninja lady. I'm not a fan of that because she looks kind of dead. I mean, I guess that could work. Yeah, so there's actually a lot of variations of these skins that I could easily implement. I don't know, I would actually try to steer away from like anything that looks overly like Kumarish. That's the only thing that's the only problem with this. But yeah, this is like, I don't know. I'll probably still include that skin. Murdoch. Yeah, Murdoch could work so people don't accuse me of being a racist. Let me see. Yeah, he's like a space marine. Wait, what? How do you go from an alien guy to this guy? Like, these are like separate... I guess he's a shapeshifter? See, this looks pretty cool. Holy shit. I mean, I could even have like a nice little thing where like the really cool skins, because I can't sell this at all, so I would make it so that if you want to unlock the really cool skin, you just have to keep playing the game more, and then you unlock it with the free stuff, and then you can't pay to win for it. That is a crazy looking skin. What the hell, man? Wow, that's actually an awesome skin. I would, yeah, I would play as that. Rampage, Gadget. Let's see. Yeah, one of the courses the skill tree system tutorial uses Countess as the default skin. Yeah. Let me see. Yeah, I really like these skins. See, this is pretty cool. Right, you have the nice little trench coat dual wielding thing. Wow, that's insane. Oh yeah, you can ask me sometime, but there is a reason why models are defaulted as the T pose. It's not just a Groiper thing. Alright, now man, I bet by now Forsen must have solved the mystery of the dead father in the watch. Well, that's okay.
Gregory Manarino on a freak show day, just absolutely out of control. We have a lot to talk about. Post-market wrap-up, Thursday, August 19th, 2021. I'm talking about a roller coaster ride in this market. Dow at one point was down 270 points, went positive, went back down 270 points, finished with a fractional loss, with the S&P 500 going green and the NASDAQ going green. No surprise. I told all of you this morning that the fear trade was on. A lot of buying every time the market dropped. We're going to need to watch this, people. A lot of this is the dollar strength right now. Another, I would say, a substantial knee-jerk higher with the dollar and crude oil, which is getting hit. We're going to see. We're going to see what happens with crude. Look, crude has gone parabolic. Okay, we hit like 72 or so, or 74. Came down, went back, and now we're going back down again. I think, honestly, that it's just a matter of time before crude establishes a new floor and goes much higher. Much higher. Again, crude oil is priced in dollars, as are, well, theoretically, other commodities like gold and silver derivatives. And when the dollar gets stronger like this, well, of course, you're going to see these things fall under pressure. I think you will understand that. I mean, but look, we're not even going to go there with regard to, actually, maybe we will go there. The off the Richter scale, manipulation in the commodities market altogether. Crude oil has no business being here. You all know that. None whatsoever. Okay, it should be around, I don't know, $17 a barrel. And with regard to gold and silver, I mean, we know what's going on. We know exactly who's doing it. And look, let them play their game. We're going to play ours. I've been telling you this for the longest time, okay? When you're holding physical gold and physical silver, you're not trading these things. You understand that right now, clearly, the environment remains risk on. Meaning, okay, stocks keep going up. Sure, we had a drop in the market last couple of days, but we just hit a record high on Monday. I mean, people, you can't make this stuff up. So, stop panicking. It's so funny. When the market goes up, 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 everyone is, doesn't say a word. When the market seems to go down just for a couple of days, you have no idea the panic that people write to me. They just can't get a grip. And these are, again, people maybe who are in this market playing with money they can't afford to lose or scared money. Get out. You can't do that. If you're playing with scared money, money you can't afford to lose, or you're afraid, you're going to make bad decisions and you're going to get all upset. Start investing in other things, not this market, which can be volatile and from time to time can fall under some pressure. But this is nothing. I can only imagine if we got a real correction what people would do. Maybe jump off a bridge. I mean, I have no idea. But people get really panicky about this. People, just keep your eye on a couple of things. And you know what they are. That 10-year yield is key. It's not doing too much. Yes, it did come down. It came up a little bit today. A lot of buying every time the stock market hit its low. We'll see. Expect some volatility here. That's how things work in this market. It doesn't always go straight up. Okay, and you got to look at other factors. The dollar. You got to look at crude oil. The Fed's balance sheet continues to balloon. And we got a couple of interesting warnings today I want to talk about, but let's stick to the market just a little bit further. So like I said, crude oil fell under pressure, gold and silver fell under pressure, cryptocurrencies are taking off. Have a look at Dash, people. I told all of you. I'm telling you what's going on here. I happen to know that at least one big Wall Street bank is buying this stuff. Henceforth, why I recommended buying it at the time.
Oh, wow.
And I think Dash and the other cryptos are going much, much higher too. All right. Anyway, that's a little bit of maybe inside information for you. Do what you want with it. Anyway, so let's talk further. This is Goldman Sachs. Okay, Goldman Sachs is warning of a coming, quote, inflation surge, an inflation surge, and also slashes its GDP estimate, because we understand just yesterday, what did they say, Goldman Sachs? The economy is, quote, not good, and that was followed up by Citigroup. So according to Goldman Sachs, you can expect I mean, we just got this report this morning, which said, well, they're allowing us to know that inflation is going higher at a faster pace than they predicted. You know, the economists, they're so smart, these economists. Anyway, so Goldman is saying, prepare for a coming inflation surge. That's their words, not mine. Okay, now Citigroup warns again. This is their third warning. This is what they're saying. Quote, are you ready? This is not my words. This is their words. Something will give in the United States stock market. So it sounds to me like Citigroup here is saying, hey, get ready for some type of a market event to occur that's not going to be too good. Okay, well, let's see. This is their third warning. Just so far, the last two, we hit record high. I sincerely do not believe the Fed is going to stop what they're doing. Okay, and it's not just the Fed. It's central.
Okay, man. Yep. Having a very good week. Yeah, you'll probably have to watch the replay to see why, but yeah, doing very well. So I couldn't ask for really much more except like time.
Banks around the world.
But, given that everything's doing really well, oh yeah, look at that, 1778. Yeah, but considering that, well, I mean, well on my way to becoming a multi-millionaire. Hopefully I could still pull off a multi-deca-millionaire, but again, that's all dependent solely on how high Bitcoin ultimately goes. So.
World, including the IMF, they're issuing more debt. It's not going to stop. Debt is the fuel behind the markets.
I gotta make food again. I really don't want to eat. I'm trying to lose weight.
That mechanism stops.
I dropped to 169.
Market is going higher.
I actually have finally achieved 169.4 pounds. Like I've been the lightest I've been since 2010, I think. So, yeah, going very well.
Period. I can't say this another way. Now, here's something else that is not a surprise. They're pointing towards, again, and this is the same narrative over and over and over again. So it's supply chain disruptions that are responsible for the surging inflation. It's not the Federal Reserve. You can't make that up either. Try to make something like that up. All right. Again, it's a distraction. Don't look here. Look over here. It's always the same. You cannot be allowed to know the truth, people. And I think you are well aware of this. There's something going on here that is so twisted, so dark, so ugly, so hideous. But again, I think you and me, we're on the right side of this. I think we have the right perspective, understanding the drivers here. The stock market is nothing but a derivative of other things. In other words, the stock market itself is deriving value, well, really from exploding debt, number one,
I would have to eat.
suppressed rates for now, since the meltdown of 2008 is not going to stop. Not going to stop.
They'll definitely drop those pounds.
The Fed's going to continue to buy it all in their effort to become the lender and buyer of last resort. You all know that. And we all understand the rigging, the manipulation. The market is not real. There's nothing here that's real anymore. It's completely detached from reality.
Rigged matchmaking F-word.
You know, the disgusting vomitous, seriously, mainstream news outlets are really...
I'm just playing Money Party, and they actually have this fucking retarded function where it deliberately fucks you over with the matchmaking, so you're guaranteed to lose. It's so stupid. I fucking hate it. I fucking hate games that do that.
Well, you know, it's not really... Well, maybe it is the commentators' fault because they're going along with the charade. Honestly, they know better. They really do. And they're getting fed some kind of a thing to just read off, trying to tell you that, you know, the economy is strong and we're doing so great. Really? Really? But again, that's the narrative, and you should not pay a damn bit of attention to it, because it's just all fake. It's all fake. Anyway, in summary here, real quick, an extremely volatile day in this market. S&P finished in the green. NASDAQ finished in the green. Fractional loss with regard to the Dow. They're buying the dips, just like I've been telling people to do. Keep your eye on that 10-year yield. It's the key. It's the single biggest key to this market, people. You all know that, and you could watch all this stuff and track it right on my website. It's all there for you, okay? Everything you want to know about the market without having to search for it, it's right here. On my website, traderschoice.net, the second page has everything you want to look at. Charts and graphs and free downloads and a chat room and the dollar index, crude oil, the 10-year yield, it's all there. You don't have to, you know, walk around and not know where to look if you want to capitalize on this market. So look, what are we going to do? What we're going to do is sail through this. Okay, sure. We got a warning today about something's going to give in the market from Citigroup. Okay, well, we'll wait for that to happen. Until that point, I'm buying the dips like everybody else who knows what's going on here. And with regard to Goldman, this is an interesting. Warns of this coming inflation surge and slashes GDP estimate moving forward. Let me know what you think about the stuff I covered here. Honestly, I will read the comments. I promise.
Damage here.
And I'll keep you on top of it. There's just no doubt about it. All right, I'm out of here. Love you a lot. I will see all of you in the morning. It's going to be just fabulous.
All right. Screw Goldman Sachs. Yep. But they're really good with money, though. I believe... I can't remember this, but I think they were the only other financial company that was able to not get screwed over by 2008. Only BlackRock successfully made money off of 2008. Everyone else lost their shirts. And then Goldman Sachs lost the least amount of money, even though their stock price tanked. I think that's what it was. I'm going purely off of memory. But, you know, they've always known what to do when it comes to money, so... You know, where there's a lot of money involved, there's always Goldman Sachs. So there's really no way of getting around that. Am I seeing this right? How certain content is a search for new investors. Kicking the curve. Believe it or not, this is actually really good. OnlyFans is now banning porn company announced pursues a surprise movement to protect partner with banks and payment providers. Porn will still allow creators to post nudes, but not any. Wait, that doesn't make sense. What? Oh. Wait, I don't understand. Isn't this the same thing? Oh, okay. I think I know what this is saying. So apparently, obviously, I don't use OnlyFans, but I kind of just assumed that it was just naked women and stuff. So, but if I'm reading this correctly, I think the people were having sex on OnlyFans and they were selling that. I think that's what that is. Okay. Wow. 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 This. A little bit, I guess. Well, that's good. I mean, all right. Well, I guess I guess I'll farm the tweet. I mean, if I get a bunch of fucking assholes, I'll know who to ban, right? So let me actually spread that around. This is actually, believe it or not, Nick would be very happy to hear about this. All right. I have to admit, I am quite impressed that this is actually happening. That's okay. Let's actually read this. Well, let me check to make sure there's no naked women on here, because obviously I'm streaming. So let me just check real quick. Okay, there's no pictures, just text. Okay, perfect. All right, actually, let me skip that thing up top. All right, there we go, just to be safe. OnlyFans is now banning porn, the company announced today. It's a surprise move meant to protect partnerships with banks and payment providers. Yeah, even PayPal bans recipients of like porn and stuff. The platform will still allow creators to post nudes, but not anything explicit. The change goes into effect starting October. The decision comes as the London-based company, well that's fine, I thought they were based in Canada, has reportedly been struggling to raise new cash despite monumental growth because investors are cautious or contractually prohibited from investing in stuff. But being a major platform for whores, OnlyFans risks alienating the very same people who made it big in the first place. Well, that's actually a very common thing that happens. You know, I mean, Taylor Swift does the same thing, right? She built her career off the backs of conservatives, and then she stabbed them all in the back, you know, because well, she don't care no more. OnlyFans confirmed the decision in a statement shared with Inputs. OnlyFans, starting October 1st of this year, will prohibit the posting of anything explicit in order to ensure the long-term sustainability of the platform and to continue to host an inclusive community of creators and fans. We must evolve our content guidelines. Creators will continue to be allowed to post content containing nudes as long as it's consistent with acceptable use policy. So yeah, so they can't be doing anything that's like actual porn videos, like basically screwing other people, like the actual little screwing. These changes are to comply with the request of banking partners. We'll be sharing more details. Adding insult to injury, OnlyFans added that it remains dedicated to our community of 130 million users and over 2 million creators that have earned over $5 billion on our platform. When asked by Input what would happen to the existing not safe for work content posted to OnlyFans prior to the cutoff date, the spokesperson admitted the official statement is all we have to share at this stage. So they're testing the waters to see if, you know, what the reaction is going to be, which is obviously going to be very negative. Like, if there's one thing you never want to mess with, it's people's money and people's porn. So, and when you attack both of them, then the knives, well, forget the knives, then the nuclear warheads start coming out. Like there's not even any room for negotiation. It's just nukes all over the place, primed and ready to fire. OnlyFans brings in money hand over fist with an estimated revenue of $2.5 billion. My God. on total sales of $12.5 billion. Normally, any other star with that type of revenue would have no trouble raising money. Yeah. In fact, if I was making $1 million in net profit, I would already have a deal from like Microsoft or Epic Games or really any gaming company. Sex sells clear, but banks are conservative and porn companies. First of all, I find that hilariously bullshit, that statement about banks being conservative. And porn companies often struggle to find payment providers willing to do business with them. Huh. Well, why don't you ask Laura Loomer or Alex Jones or Nick Fuentes or Andrew Torba how hard it is to get banking? Being arguably the highest profile company in the industry, it's maybe surprising that OnlyFans allowed P content as long as it did. Another company that allows creators to charge for their work, Patreon, has ramped up its crackdown on adult content creators back in 2018 as payment providers turned the screws on it. I mean, for all the crap that's been going on in the world, especially in America, it is actually kind of heartwarming to know that at least, how should I say this? At least it's good to know that at least we have some modicum of morality, right? Because porn really is a serious problem. Like, its addicting power is just too strong. Not to mention the amount of money that you make off of it. That's why everyone's doing it. Because these platforms allow anyone to sign up, investors have reportedly been worried that minors could subscribe to, or make content of their own. Yeah. Well, this latter is definitely 100% freaking FBI illegal. Not that the FBI really cares about that anymore. OnlyFans has been trying to raise money at $1 billion valuation, and although it can be profitable without raising new money, the company has existing investors who want to sell their shares for a profit. Yeah, they want, they see everything else going up in value. It's time for new horizons. Betrayal. OnlyFans has always shied away from promoting the adult content on its platform in favor of safe for work fare. That's hilarious because I thought OnlyFans was only for, naked women. It recently launched its first mobile app that's free of nudity. Really? Oh, you can't see the URL, but it says iOS, Android. Oh wow, they really did. OnlyFans cannot offer its more raunchy content throughout the apps on mobile due to the App Store rules set by both companies. Okay, found safe haven, blah blah blah. Further, remains in the world surrounding that, which is actually important. OnlyFans empower new generation to run their own independent business, making millions do it. Apparently wasn't enough to change that perception. Yeah. You can't see my face, but I'm honestly being, I don't know if the word sarcastic's the right word, but it's more like, in a disgusted kind of tone. Now, instead of looking for like a positive force in the world, you gotta be kidding me. Well, I mean, this is obviously a liberal website, so OnlyFans can be seen as betraying the people who got it where it is today. Its turn away from explicit content could help attract more upscale. Besides OnlyFans, Patreon, the microblogging site Tumblr has also banned P-word in the interest of attracting advertisers. Adult creators are increasingly running out of spaces to make money on the internet that they have full ownership of. Well, they're going to go on the blockchain, so it doesn't really matter. OnlyFans could get past the porn to be a successful creator economy platform or other types of content, but its reputation has been solidly ingrained as the go-to place for P-word, so good. Yeah, exactly. I literally thought that OnlyFans was literally just the porn site, because that's all you ever hear it's for. So that kind of branding is going to be kind of difficult to remove, especially after they're putting the screw. Like, who uses Tumblr anymore, right? I don't use it. In fact, I don't remember the last time I used it. And when I was using it, it was for, naked women stuff viewing. So, I mean, this could actually be a good thing, because this could be I don't know if it's gonna be the beginning or the end for OnlyFans. Like, it'll still be around, but its influence will probably go down, And again, we'll have to see what they do when October 1st rolls around, because it's pretty obvious that they have to make a decision about basically banning the actual explicit acts on their website, because they kind of have to do that, but they don't want to piss off their customer and content, quote unquote, content creator base. So You know, it's actually nice to see like someone the other side having to deal with this for once. Bomb threat suspect surrenders a capital plea. Yeah, I don't care about that. And then everyone's already accusing him of being like a Trump supporter or something. Okay, peaceful resolution has been taken safely. Okay, and then peacefully. Well, I don't see anything here that says he's a Trump supporter, so it's probably shitless just promulgating more fake news terrorism. He has a bomb in his pickup truck. Okay. Well, I see literally nothing here. He's probably just some crazy idiot. Okay. Yeah, if we actually had regulation of social media, I would actually ban stuff like this. Like, I wouldn't give a shit about the whole, free speech shit. I would just ban, like, you would not be allowed to make speculations about that. You would just be banned. Well, of course, that also violates free speech, so. Well, when you have free speech, the liberals always win, and then we get this shit. So, I don't know, man. I think I prefer my solution better. Alright, anyway, I am going to go. I need to find... I hope Forsen didn't beat the game yet. Oh, I paused it, so now I have to watch the stupid ads again. Of course, this fucking game keeps rigging the game matches against me. Alright, so tomorrow will be Friday. Pancake Swap has not announced their second round of APR reductions, which is a good sign, so maybe they'll just make everybody forget about it, which is good. Because that actually is going to kill Pancake Swap long term. But we'll keep an eye out for sure. At least I will. And if trends continue, that means Bitcoin should hit 48 to hopefully 50,000 tomorrow. And then my options will be basically, I make all the profit in the world. So it's going to be very nice. Because I'm actually selling puts on Bitcoin on LedgerX. Just to do a little bit of modification of Greg's strategy and see how that goes. Especially because I sold my call options in LedgerX at a loss of like minus 4,000 or 5,000. So I'm kind of annoyed about that. So I need to try to build up my bank and then go back in and buy 2022 December calls on Bitcoin. And then, hope that Bitcoin skyrockets. Because it will skyrocket, we just don't know when. But obviously the sooner the better. Alright, I'm done. I've rambled on long enough. We got 53 minutes. Wow. So yeah, it's a great week. I personally don't have to deal with the trademark stuff because basically everything seems resolved. Thank God. All right, we just fire off the opposition next Monday, and we're Tamaguchi there. The great Satan in Afghanistan has been defeated and humiliated, and Joe Biden and Jen Psaki are like hiding between their legs. OnlyFans has to betray their degenerate content creators. And I'm sure they're nice people, but we just like Nick says, we kind of have to just start putting a lid on all this stuff because that's one of the many reasons why we're in this situation, so I'm willing to go along with it, right? Oh yeah, then Bitcoin's going up, and if stock markets follow suit, because it looks like it's following suit, because it kept going down. Today was a flat day. Yesterday was a flat day to the downside. Today was a flat day to the upside. So yeah, it's getting ready to pop off. And 24-hour volume, I didn't mention this at all today, but the 24-hour volume on CoinMarketCap continues to be very strong. So very good positive signs. It's gonna be a good week. So it's been a good week and it will continue to be a good week. Thank God. All right, see you all tomorrow.